Practice owners listening up, are you struggling to find the top talent for your practice? Well, don't rely on outdated hiring methods any longer. Inside this video, I'm going to share with you 5 ways to find the best recruits for your practice with ease. So listen, if you're a solo practitioner or you're looking to grow your team or you're a larger practice and you want to keep scaling up, you're going to want to stick around for this whole video. I've got something for you that's going to help you bring in a team of the right fits to help support you in growing your vision, your business, your way. It's going to free up your time. You won't be working those long hours anymore, and you're going to love showing up every single day. This is exactly what happened with one of our clients, Dean Phelps. He's a physiotherapist from the Gold Coast up in Queensland. Dean started out as a solo practitioner. You can probably relate. He was working 60 hours a week. He was really burnt out. He was bringing in around $15,000 a month at this point. When he learnt the secrets of what I'm about to share with you, he grew to $200,000 a month in revenue, and he cut his clinical hours down from 60 hours to 0. So please stick around, because we're going to show you how you can make your practice the best place for the top people to come and work. You'll become a magnet for the right people. When you've got the best team, you can take better care of your patients. You can grow your practice bigger and better. You can take care of yourself better. But easier said than done. You probably already know that. Finding these right fit recruits, that can be tough. The healthcare industry, it's expected to grow by 15% over the next decade. That's a lot, creating over 2 million new jobs. This growth means more competition for that top talent. It's going to become fierce. So the first problem you're going to face is the rising demand for healthcare services. More and more people need the health and wellness services that you provide, and there just aren't enough practitioners around to meet this demand. This is going to make it hard for practices to keep up with the number of patients coming in through the door and the demand to service, leading you to being time poor and stressed out. Now, on top of that, secondly, you're going to be facing this skill shortage. Sometimes practice owners need people with very specific skills to staff their clinics, to replace the need for you to be there all the time. Now, unfortunately, there aren't enough of these skilled people looking for jobs. This is going to make it hard for the practice to do its best work. For example, if a practice needs a specialist who knows how to use a certain type of equipment or a tool, but you can't find one, it's going to slow things down for you and make it so much harder to actually keep growing, and you'll likely go backwards. And then, even when you are able to find someone for your team, you've got a third problem, which is enormous turnover rates of staff. When staff members leave, it causes such enormous problems. The business had to spend time and money and energy to find them and train them. This makes it really hard for the practice to work smoothly. It can affect your patients, it affects your team, because they see new faces every time they're coming in. There's no consistency. The impact of these problems can really take its toll. So if a practice can't attract and keep its staff, doesn't have the right type of people coming in, the right skill set or personality, it's gonna kill your bottom line, and it's gonna kill your mojo. It can hurt your reputation as well, which makes it even harder to grow your practice and stay above water. Now, the good news is this: you can get around these challenges and set yourself up for success, even though this is happening. With the proper use of today's tech, you can make finding and hiring talent a breeze. And I'm going to talk to you more about that in just a minute. You can also foster and create an incredibly positive workplace culture. People underestimate the importance of a work environment where everyone feels respected, supported, and psychologically safe to be there. When a healthcare practice has an amazing culture, people want to go there and they want to stay there. They work better together, which means patients get better care. It's like a happy family where everyone helps each other out. And trust me, every patient that walks through the door, they can feel it. They can feel that care and that energy. And of course, if you want top talent, it's going to be wise to be a practice that can pay well and offer great benefits. When practices offer really great compensation packages, they can attract much better workers. People want to work where they feel that they are actually paid for the effort that they're bringing. This also helps bring in high-level people that might leave another role to come and join you. When you've got the right hiring and onboarding system in place inside your practice, it really drives your profitability fast as well. Now, having a reliable, trusted team can take care of more patients for you, offer better care, And when the practice doesn't have to spend a lot of time and money on hiring and training, it's going to save you a bundle as well. Plus, let's be honest, happy workers are more likely to do a great job, which means happier patients will keep coming back. Happier you, a happier boss, you're going to win more referrals as well. So let's talk now about the 5 proven strategies to attract top talent to your practice. Tip number 1, job boards. Listen, there's a million websites out there that post jobs. There's only a handful that actually specialize in healthcare roles. Now, professionals are actively on those websites. They're always looking for new opportunities. They're looking for those fits, the perfect fit for them. They're always in the hunt. So you want to make sure your job listings are clear, concise, highlight the unique benefits that stand you apart from everyone else. Tell them exactly what the role is, what makes your practice a great place to work with. Really connect with them. This can help catch the eye of people who are looking for a new role and they think that you might be the right fit. Tip 2, Facebook groups. This is huge. Join and engage in Facebook groups relevant to healthcare professionals. Now, one great thing about Facebook groups is you can learn a little bit more about anyone that you're interested in because you can see their profile. You can see how they interact with others. You can see how they respond to questions or what type of interests they have, what type of expertise they're providing. And you can engage in conversation with them casually and directly. You can also share any role opportunities you have coming up within the group. Just make sure it's within the rules of that group, of course. You might need to chat with the group's administrator if there's any doubt. Tip number 3, get referrals from your team. Your current staff, they're some of the best resources for finding and attracting new talent. We do that all the time. They can reach out to their own networks to find a perfect candidate for you. Heck, they can even post online for you. And because they already know what it's like to work for you at your practice, they're going to give you a glowing recommendation. Referrals are also more likely to fit into your workplace culture, so you don't have to worry about them getting along with everyone else or adjusting to this newer environment. They're already going to be a personality fit. Now, to make your team more excited about finding new people, you can even offer them a bonus if their referral gets hired, like a recruitment compensation. Tip 4, your social media network. Your practice's social media page, it's like a window into the world of the other people that are looking for you. You know, you can use this to show your future audience what it's like to work at your practice. Share photos, stories, videos, highlights of what's happening at your practice. When your followers can see what it's like to be inside your world, they want to be a part of it because they can see what you're doing. And just like giving your staff a referral bonus, you can offer the same bonus to anyone in your network who makes a referral. And it's very likely that your social media followers are some of your past patients as well. If they've had a great experience with you, they won't have any trouble referring their contacts to want to come and work with you. Once again, we've had that happen so many times. Tip 5, outreach on LinkedIn or on Facebook. Sometimes you're just going to take that first step and reach out to candidates yourself. You can use platforms like LinkedIn or Facebook or Insta to find people who've got the skills you need and the personality fit you need. You can then send them a DM to say, hey, and tell them about your practice and the opportunity. Make sure your outreach is personalized for them. You know, just like you might be sending a message to a friend, nice and casual. You want to avoid copying and pasting the same message to every person because that's going to come off a little bit strange. We don't want that happening, right? We're going to make a great first impression. It's important to be friendly, to be genuine, to be open, make this great connection with someone. They're at least going to give it some thought when you approach it from a place of connection and honesty. If you've truly built a great workplace, they're going to be interested in having a conversation, even if it's for down the line. You fill that bench. So now you've got some great candidates. You've interviewed them. You've picked the best one for the role. What next? What comes up next? Well, you'll want to make sure they start their new role off with you on the right foot so they can make a huge impact right away. That's why I've put together a guide. It's called the 9-Step Ultimate Onboarding Process. It's a total game changer. What it is, it's a worksheet. It maps out any new team member's first 6 weeks at your practice. It's the exact same one that we use at our company, a Practice Acceleration, as well as for our 586 current clients. When a new hire comes on board, the last thing you want is for them to feel lost or isolated. This 9-step onboarding process guide makes sure that they're a valuable part of your team from day one, and it's free. If you want to get it, please click on the link around here, and it'll also give you access to the worksheet. I think it's going to be an absolute game changer for you. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you watching. Download that now. I'll see you in the next video.